Welcome everybody to Command Combat Computer Reports. Today we have a siege battle where we have Austria versus Denmark. Something is amiss in Denmark, and you can see that Austria is besieging Denmark's fort on from all four directions. It's kind of a serious thing for Denmark here, and I'm not going to go through all the different forces on all the different sides because there's a ton of them all over the place, but you'll see basically what's going on here. There's a lot of artillery fire on all these different sides. Let's see what kind of damage is being done. Oh, well, it looks like Denmark has some forces outside. They have some artillery sitting out in the open there, so looks like a lot of the artillery is being fired at them. And over here on this side, the Austrians are moving up fairly quickly. Up here, the Dutch have, is this cavalry that's sitting out? Yeah, light dragoons sitting out. And actually, that's probably a good place for them to have them, if they're going to be outside at all, because this is sort of a choke point, because you got the river that comes up here, and just leads up in here. So yeah, they're going to try to stop the Austrians at that particular point. I mean, the best thing, of course, is just get behind your walls, but if you do that, then you're just waiting for a disaster to come. So, alright, so they're going to have the cavalry here, backed up by artillery, and the cavalry isn't using their one advantage, which is charging, and now they're going to get swarmed from all... There we go, they're going to charge a little bit here. And now that the impetus is gone, they're not doing too much, and the Austrians are just marching right on through. So that's what's happening on all these sides. Let's go back to our original side. Oh, it looks like, the Dutch tried to do something with some cavalry over here. Didn't really work. And the relentless Austrian march is just coming right on up. Ooh, and it looks like some of them are going to square because they're probably getting... the cavalry is coming at them from this way. And the square does not stop them. They are getting massacred. They also have them coming out here, though, and I guess because the Austrians were so distracted with the other charge, they did not get their guys in the square here, and there's going to be a little bit of damage actually done to them at that particular point. Let's see on the walls here. How are the men standing up? They have a lot of their rifles intermixed with their regular line, which is probably a good idea. To be able to shoot really well and backed up by a good melee, and people can just put a lot of fire into it. However, it does cause problems when artillery is coming in on them, which is probably doing quite a bit. You can see the artillery up there. Lobs are coming in. However, they're firing at, they're kind of missing the fort there, and that's kind of hard to do when you have this gigantic fort. It's kind of hard to miss the gigantic fort. Alright, so along here, we continue along. We got more masses here. We don't have to worry about it because apparently the Austrians cannot hit the broadside of a fort. Oh, hey, what's going on over here? Oh, they've gotten probably close enough to that artillery that's sitting out there. Well, I don't see it out there anymore. Alright. So now the Austrians are starting to get up to the side. Oh, and the doors are opening, and what are they going to bring out? Oh, they probably brought that artillery in. Alright, let's look on this side, see what's going on. Looks like they're using the woods for cover to move up, but then they're stopping there. Do they not have the ladders, or what? The Austrian... Oh, there we go. The Austrians have gotten a ladder or something up here. There we go. They've gotten their ropes up there. They're climbing up. Oh! And the wall is taken down, and they all go flying. Somebody needed to tell that Austrian artillery to stop firing, and didn't. And some friendly fire just took out a whole lot of them. They're hitting their own troops over there as well. The Austrian artillery not doing a great job. Perhaps... Oh, and there was one guy up there who just kind of got slammed. Perhaps the Dutch are coming down after them. They are being pretty bold here. Maybe the Danish... Denmark... I'm calling them the Dutch. I believe that's right. Anyway, perhaps Denmark just simply needs to sort of sit up there and let the Austrians destroy themselves. Look at that here. Morale is kind of low, so they probably shouldn't have been going out after them. Now their cavalry's going to come out, try to take on some of that infantry down there. Problem is with cavalry, you usually want to, charge, do some damage, then pull back, then charge again. Because once you're in there, your impetus is gone, and your greatest advantage is gone. Now the infantry numbers come to bear. Now look, that Austrian infantry is probably just going to envelop that cavalry take them out. And look, that door is now wide open, leaving the Austrians a chance to get in there. Not a good strategy for Denmark at this point. Alright, let's see the overall picture here. Oh, you can see on this side that we started with, the Austrians have now wedged their way into that door. Remember what I was saying about the Denmark opening the door, keeping it open too much, and now the Austrians are also coming up on all sides. They're meeting resistance in these parts, of course running right into them, but coming around their sides over here. So they watch for them to be enveloping in there in that area. And they made a, oh, they looked like they got up here and stopped. So let's look at the overall picture. It's kind of hard to see over here. Yeah, there we go. Denmark keeps bringing out their cavalry, doesn't quite know what to do with it. The Austrians have gone in the square, so they are prepared if the cavalry comes after them. Over here, the Austrians are starting to lose their morale, they lose their spirit. They are getting ready to run. Partly because they're being hit in the back by their own artillery, which has not been doing them any favors. Over here, it looks like their fight is really getting going. They're going to be fighting for a while over there. Oh, it looks like over here, Denmark is starting to really lose a lot of the men, and a gap has been formed in the walls, so Austria can be moving through there once they realize what's going on. The Austrian troops are starting to move up these walls, up the burning walls. It looks like they're kind of waiting for the door to, oh, the door is open, so I'm not sure exactly what they're waiting for. They may be waiting for the great invitation to come for them. And over here, it looks like they're kind of wet, like those walls just kind of get hammered. But they have been hammered, and there's another gap right there. So watch for those Austrians to probably be pushing through that area as well. Over here, they seem to be marching around, going, okay, well, maybe we'll... Oh, they're going to fire first. The Dutch have now pulled their... it's cavalry and a little bit of infantry down the walls. And the fight continues. We have, oh, look at these. I just realized it's 3 sharpshooter units of the Dutch versus 1 regular unit of the Austrians, which is actually kind of a fair fight, because usually the sharpshooters are not good hand-to-hand fighters. They're not real good melee fighters. They're meant for shooting, and once you get into hand-to-hand, you're kind of in trouble. It's pretty an even fight. It's pretty much an even fight there right now.
Our men are running!
Oh, and the Austrians have lost. There were so few of them left, actually. It looked like they were in trouble. So, Denmark has held this particular front, and what, even though they're really lost a lot of troops and they're retreating there, the Austrians have not been able to push up that side. But now they are pushing up this side, so we'll see how well they do. Denmark does have a few troops over there. Oh, they're pulling off, actually. The Austrians are pulling off there. So they've really kind of lost this entire front.
Our men are running!
I mean, they've not lost it permanently, but for the time being. Now they're going to send some more units up where where Denmark doesn't have any troops. And the Austrians have finally realized there's a hole in the wall and are coming rushing in, pouring into the room. Oh! And Denmark is ready for them with grape shot from their artillery. Oh, that is not a good thing for the Austrians to be doing, just be stopping right in front of that artillery. There we go. The other unit's going to move right on through. And pouring right through the room. They're going to get in there and... It took several stabs to get rid of them. It looks like that artillery is about over with. Now they've established a way in there. They are now going to get themselves into the square, especially since that artillery is done with. So they can take on Denmark from any direction. They've also poured through this area, and now, while Denmark control, but some of the Austrians are getting crushed by the wall that their artillery took out. And that Austrian artillery is the biggest enemy to the Austrian infantry. It's still getting, there we go. Now for a gap there. So there's just huge gaps. Finally, the Austrians have the numeric superiority inside of the fort, not just outside of it. This might turn the tide, I'm not quite sure, but Denmark might actually start having troubles at this point. The Austrians have the numbers, they didn't lose them while coming up. That's the thing, when you're protecting the fort, you really have to cause them to lose the numbers before they get into the fort. Once they get in, because they have the numerical superiority, they might just, walk over. That might be what happens. Okay, over on this side, the Austrians have now moved up on the top of the fort. Watch for them to probably pour fire down. For some reason, the cavalry is stalled before moving in, and the doors are going to close in. They separated from their butts. And the, Denmark had spikes ready for them. But as they've been watching for the Austrians coming that way, the Austrians have come in through the rear. One of the Austrians got through the spikes there. He is just Mr. Stabby Stabby. Mr. Stabby Stabby swings and misses, but the guy falls over dead anyway. And now he's looking all regal and stuff. Yes, Mr. Stabby Stabby is very regal. And they all are afraid of Mr. Regal Stabby Stabby. All alone. There we go. Standing out in front of everybody like, wait a second. I think I will slowly trot out of here. There we go. All right. And now two guys are charging right on past them, saying, okay, well, we'll just run over here for some reason. We'll stab a bunch of people. We'll swing at the air. Meanwhile, the Denmark general staff is all crowded around the flag going, we hold the flag. You can do anything else, but we still own the flag, so screw you. And the Austrians have not made a move towards it, so they aren't actually winning. Even though they are winning everywhere else, they are not actually taking the flag, which would cause the win for them. Denmark is strong on the top right there, and on the top left corner. They have a little bit on the right side, and have lost everything else on the walls. Over on the far left there, they have a little bit left. It's probably going to be taken care of it. And now the fight for the flag is going on. Now it is contested.
One of our units has used all its
General
ammunition.
Staff is going to get out of there. They're too rich to die. So Austria is going to move in and start taking the flag, which will then cause them to win in 1 minute and 50 seconds. Actually, 2 minutes from the beginning of it. Doesn't look like Denmark's doing too much, but then again, these guys are really engaged in battle. This was a major fight not really to accomplish much at all, but sort of keep the Austrians on this side out. The Austrians are already in. So, they're not really accomplishing much, except for really a pile of bodies, which will be so good for them. It looks like the Austrians lost the flag for a little bit, so it will be delayed just slightly. Trying to finish off the general staff over there. Actually, it looks like they're just trying to kill all the Denmark people on all the Denmark soldiers on all the different sides. Because these guys sort of stranded, they can't actually get down because there's no stairs. I was wondering why they were still up there, but yeah, you can see these guys here. There are no stairs. They're stranded up on that wall because there's no stairs to get down on any side.
Our men are running, sir.
Can't get off, and now they're retreating, but they're gonna retreat to nowhere. Let's see if they run off at the cliffside here. Okay, they're gonna actually climb down the Austrian ropes to get to safety to get away. Well, I think that's pretty much it. The Austrians have gotten in. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to subscribe, and happy gaming, everybody.